Hello everyone, I'm Rochelle Chernowski. This is Shell Point Today for Wednesday, November 13th. On today's show, we preview the next big event in our Festival of Heroes, a concert from world-renowned tenor and former New York City policeman Daniel Rodriguez. We'll also hear from Dee Horne, why she helps support these concerts as part of Friends of the Arts. But first, our Festival of Heroes Week continues this morning. In January 2010, a massive earthquake struck the island nation of Haiti. Since then, a huge relief effort has been undertaken to rebuild the country and help its people. But for Shell Point's laundry supervisor, Joseph Jomias, helping Haiti is nothing new. Joseph was born there and has traveled there his whole life to help his homeland. This morning, Joseph will share some of his travels in photos and stories. It's Shell Point's Hero for Haiti, happening at 10:15 a.m. in the Social Center on the island. And then this evening, the Village Church is offering a candlelight celebration of remembrance and honor. Whether you're a churchgoer or not, come be a part of this service with wonderful music and inspiring messages. The candlelight celebration takes place this evening at 7:15 p.m. in the church auditorium, and all are welcome. And then tomorrow, several events are on the docket. A Shell Point group will travel to Lee County's new $17 million Emergency Operations Center. Court pickup for their tour starts at 8:30 a.m. tomorrow. At 2 p.m. tomorrow, we get a dramatic one-woman recreation of Emma Lazarus, the poet who wrote the words at the base of the Statue of Liberty. Bring me your tired, your poor, your huddled masses yearning to breathe free. Actress Rusty Brown will portray the poet at this free event tomorrow at 2 p.m. in the Grand Cypress Room. And then tomorrow evening, the lights will shine bright in our church auditorium for the first Shell Point Concert Series event of the season. It's tenor Daniel Rodriguez, who became famous after 9/11, singing patriotic songs while wearing his New York City police uniform. His show is guaranteed to inspire and amaze, so make sure you have your tickets for family and friends tomorrow at 7:30 p.m. in the church auditorium. Daniel Rodriguez is just one of the big names we have coming to perform at Shell Point this season. We asked Boren to preview our upcoming lineup of musical performances.
It's that time of year when our thoughts turn to the exciting concert season, and we look forward to world-class musicians bringing a unique variety of entertainment to the concert hall in our own backyard. Hi, I'm Dawn Boren, Director of Resident Life here at Shell Point. We have a unique lineup of musical performers coming to our community, from instrumentalists to vocalists, and from solo acts to extravagant big bands. It's my privilege to announce the lineup for our flagship concert series, the Fine and Performing Arts Series, in this, its 11th season. We begin in November with an inspirational tenor, Daniel Rodriguez, who grew up in a musical family in New York City and even sang in Carnegie Hall as a teenager. But to support his family, he began working as a cab driver, short order cook, and eventually a New York City policeman. On September 11, 2001, his talent suddenly took center stage as he began singing at memorial services while in NYPD uniform. This notoriety brought him to the attention of Placido Domingo, who helped Rodriguez blossom into a world-class tenor. He has performed at the 2002 Winter Olympics, the Memorial Day concert in Washington, and on numerous television programs. His full-bodied tenor voice lends inspiration to classical selections, Broadway and popular songs, spiritual anthems, and of course, patriotic anthems like God Bless America. Don't miss the singing policeman Daniel Rodriguez on Thursday, November 14th. At Christmas time, we get a triple treat: a close harmony vocal group, an instrumental jazz combo, and an entertaining holiday performance all in one show. The Four Freshmen are a legendary collection of talent whose close vocal harmonies inspired generations of groups, from Manhattan Transfer to the Beach Boys. They were first spotted by band leader Stan Kenton in 1950. And ever since, the Four Freshmen have been harmonizing and making beautiful jazz music all over the world. The current lineup has been together for more than a decade and has been recognized as the best vocal group of the year, both by Downbeat and Jazz Times magazines. Every one of their songs will bring a smile to your face and tap to your toes and a thrill to your soul. It's the Four Freshmen returning to Shell Point for a holiday performance on Thursday, December 19th. In January, we take a musical trip to New Orleans to hear the heart and soul of Bourbon Street. The Preservation Hall Jazz Band takes its name from the famous jazz venue in the French Quarter, which started as a tavern during the War of 1812, but has since become the purest jazz experience available in the world. When you hear the band's pianos, trumpets, trombones, clarinets, and banjos, you become a witness to the groundbreaking jazz spirit of Louis Armstrong and Jelly Roll Morton. The Preservation Hall Jazz Band brings the musical history to Shell Point on Saturday, January 4th. Our next artists require no introduction. All you need to hear is this melody. That's right, the Glenn Miller Orchestra is coming to Shell Point in February, one of the most sought-after big bands in the world. The Glenn Miller Orchestra carries on the tradition of their famous founder, who formed his orchestra in 1938. This 19-member band plays Glenn Miller's original sheet music and also performs all the back and forth movements that Glenn Miller Orchestra was famous for. Get ready to hear all-time favorites like Tuxedo Junction, Pennsylvania 6-5000, American Patrol, String of Pearls, Chattanooga Choo Choo, and of course, the Moonlight Serenade. The Glenn Miller Orchestra performs at Shell Point on Tuesday, February 4th. We end our concert season with a tribute to one of the greatest folk musicians of all time. John Denver came to prominence in the early 1970s, having written the hit song Leaving on a Jet Plane. As a solo artist, he combined the best parts of folk music, country, and pop, and hit it big with the songs like Take Me Home, Country Roads. This music stands the test of time, and you can now experience it live, thanks to tribute artist Jim Curry. Emulating John Denver's unique voice and style, Jim will perform the entire evening of John Denver's music, accompanied by a full live band. You might hear Sunshine on My Shoulders, Rocky Mountain High, and even Thank God I'm a Country Boy. Jim Curry's tribute to John Denver, Take Me Home, comes to Shell Point on Monday, March 17th. There's something for everyone in the Shell Point Fine and Performing Arts concert series, and you'll love the price too. You have your choice of ticket packages with individual tickets for just $35, but you can save big by purchasing the entire season for only $125 in advance. That's $50 off the normal ticket price. Or you can choose our popular Pick 3 option, selecting 3 out of the 5 concerts for just $90 and saving $15 in the process. Just watch for our concert series brochure and get your tickets today. You can also explore our other 2 concert series, the Concert and Conversation series and the Southwest Florida Symphony series. We are also proud to announce that the Barbary Coast Dixieland Band will return to Shell Point for a bonus concert on Friday, February 28th, with a special ticket price of just $15. Once again, our Fine and Performing Arts Concert Series begins with tenor Daniel Rodriguez on November 14th. The 4 freshmen harmonize on December 19th. The Preservation Hall Jazz Band performs on January 4th. We welcome the Glenn Miller Orchestra on February 4th, and the John Denver Tribute, Take Me Home, commences on March 17th. If you have any questions about any of these performances, please contact our box office at 454-2067. I'm Dawn Boren, and we'll see you at the concert hall.
Keep in mind, folks, this is your last chance to save money by buying season tickets for a Fine and Performing Arts concert series. If you want to take advantage of these amazing shows, then visit the service desk today to get your tickets or call our box office at 454-2067. Of course, there's a reason why we've been able to keep our ticket prices so low. It's because of the generous support of residents like you who donate to the Friends of the Arts. It's your support that allows us to bring in such high-caliber musical performers. We talked to a Friends of the Arts supporter to discover why she finds music to be a good investment.
We've always loved music, and of course, being raised in the church, loved church music. But I find as I've gotten older that I've enjoyed a lot of different genres. I really have, living here has opened up my mind and my heart to all different kinds of music because I've been exposed to it. There's no comparison to have it live and have it right here in our community. It's just a wonderful thing to have. I loved the Diamonds last year. I thought they were great, and it was really nice to have them right here. I think they're all going to be just wonderful. This is a great venue this year. The 4 freshmen, of course, is going to be the highlight, I think. The Preservation Hall Jazz Band, I loved it. I thought, wow, this is a retirement community, and we have this great music right here.
Are you a symphony person?
Yes, I am, and I didn't know I was. What I've really enjoyed here is how often they explain the music to you, and that has been really helpful to me to understand where they're coming from. Sometimes they do a video with it and tell the history of the composers, and I've loved learning that way. I have loved that I can walk over and go for a nice dinner ahead of time and make a whole evening out of it. And where I thought sometime, I might not enjoy this kind of music, but it's so inexpensive and it's right here, I'll go and check it out. And then I find I did like it, and I was surprised. So sometimes you have to open yourself up to something new. To keep the prices low, in that we've not raised the prices for 10 years, that I can help do that so that others that might not be able to afford it can come at a lower price. I want to keep everything I can right here in the community. So to me, it's a no-brainer. If you can afford it, support it, because it benefits all of us. Also, you get some nice perks. Do you know you get to go to receptions and you get meet and greet, you get to be with the musician and get to meet them personally. That has been a nice perk. And sometimes we have receptions with nice food, and it's a nice perk to it. If you would like to get involved, you can drop off a check, put it in internal mail, or talk to Dawn Boren. She'd love to talk to you about it. I do talk to people because for the last couple years I've taken tickets at the door, which has been a very fun thing to be able to do because I meet so many people that way. I think people really enjoy it here, but also people from the outside come. So I try to get my tickets early, so I'm sure to have a ticket when the time comes before they open it up to everyone else. But I think people really enjoy it.
We have a note now for those of you who have jewelry repair needs. Lily & Company, the Sanibel jewelers who visit Shell Point each Wednesday, are changing the time at which they visit. Because it's impossible to travel during rush hour on Sanibel, they will now come to Shell Point each Wednesday morning starting at 8:45 a.m. in the Resident Activity Center on the island. Also keep in mind the big event we previewed happening on Tuesday. It's the Lily & Company Ladies Night. Lily & Company are bringing some of their finest jewelry selections right here to Shell Point, along with gift items for purchase and a selection of scrumptious hors d'oeuvres. It's the Ladies' Night Out with Lily & Company, happening Tuesday at 5:15 p.m. in the Social Center on the island. Sign up by calling the Island Service Desk at 454-2282 or the Woodland Service Desk at 454-2054. Now our intrepid jewelry models, Bev and Leslie, are here to discuss all of Wednesday's happenings, followed by your Academy News, menus, and Village Church connections.
Hi everybody, welcome to the Happenings segment of Shell Point TV. I'm Bev Chandler here with Leslie Brand, and we're going to go over your Shell Point activities for today. We're going to start out at 7:45 this morning. Men's Bible study will be in the Osprey Room on the island. At 8:45, we have Lily & Company Jewelers coming for their weekly jewelry service. This 8:45 time is new and a change from what they usually do. So head down to the Resident Activity Center if you'd like to meet with them at 8:45. At 9 o'clock, the men's match play, doubles tennis, will be down at the tennis courts. 9 o'clock, we have the watercolor group with Phil Hilton. They'll be in the art studio down in the tunnel. At 9:15, the scrapbooking group will be in the Tarpon Room. The ladies' Bible study will be in the Osprey Room at 10 o'clock. Those model yachts will be sailing at the Woodland Commons Lake at 10:15, and we round out the morning at 11:30 with the Health Connections class, Agility and Flexibility. That will be in the Health Club on the island. Now here's Leslie for your afternoon lineup.
Well, Bev, at 1 o'clock we have chess in the Library Lounge on the island. Also at 1 o'clock is the Health Connections, Balanced Basics Assisted Living in the Community Room in King's Crown, but it is closed. 1:30 is the Model Train Room until 3:30, and it is in the train room on the island. At 1:45 is the Health Connections, Balance and Mobility Training Level 1 in the Health Club on the island. It is also closed. 2:30 is Jazz and Stuff in the Grand Cypress Room at the Woodlands. 2:45 is Healing Journey in the Chapel Room at the Village Church. 3 o'clock is the Bible Study in the Community Room in King's Crown. 3 o'clock we have another Health Connections, the Pilates Stretch in the Health Club. Also at 3 o'clock is Memory Care Group. It is at the 3rd floor craft room in King's Crown, and sign up is required. 4:30, don't forget the indoor bocce in the Health Club. 5:45, we have a church choir rehearsal in the choir room at the Village Church. At 7:15, we have our Festival of Heroes program for today. It is a candlelight celebration of remembrance and honor. You definitely don't want to miss this, so make sure you stop by. It's at the Village Church on the island. Thank you for tuning in with us today, and have a fabulous Wednesday.
Hi, I'm Terry Colath with your Academy information for Wednesday, November 13th. At 9:30, our Experiencing Colored Pencil Painting class continues in the Sable Room at the Woodlands, and our Introduction to Picasso class continues in the Computer Teaching Center on the island. At 10:15, we offer coffee with the Shell Point Hero for Haiti and the Social Center of the island. A ticket is required. These are to be picked up at either service desk. At 1 o'clock, Intermediate Bridge, Session 2 continues in the Game Room of the Woodlands. And at 1 o'clock, Writing and Illustrating a 32-page picture book continues in the Sable Room of the Woodlands. At 1:45, Flash Drive Prep School continues in the Computer Teaching Center on the island.
Menus for Wednesday. In the Crystal Room, the Crystal Platter is Salisbury steak with home fries and zucchini. For dinner, it's the pasta buffet for $8.95, and the soup of the day is lima bean. In the Island Cafe for lunch on Wednesday, enjoy mini burgers with grilled onions and fries for $7.25. The dinner special is grilled shrimp for $8.25. Dinner specials in the Palm Grill on Wednesday are chicken breasts Orleans for $12.95 or fried soft-shell crab for $16.95. All menus are available 24 hours a day at www.shellpoint.net.
A warm welcome to Village Church Connections today. Thank you for joining us. I'm here with our senior pastor, Pastor Andy Hawkins. And Andy, we are talking about an opportunity that we have tonight at the Village Church that is open for the entire community. Tell us a little bit about what's going on.
Well, obviously this is Heroes Week, and there are a number of special events that are taking place in the Shell Point community, and this is one of them. On Wednesday evening, tonight, as a matter of fact, at 7:15, we're going to have really a worship service, but it's a worship service that is designed to honor people who have been especially helpful to all of us in various aspects of the Shell Point community, and we would call them heroes. They wouldn't be maybe the typical people that we think of as heroes that always have a lot of media attention, who get a lot of press, but they might be heroes in small ways, ways that are behind the scenes in which people are cared for, who, people perhaps that don't get a lot of recognition. All of us, I think, have people that are very special in that regard. And so we're going to have a worship service that is designed to honor those people and recognize really the gracious and merciful hand of God in providing us people like that who have blessed us in many, many remarkable ways. And then as part of that service, there'll be an opportunity to light candles and in recognition of specific people that those who attend would have in mind that they would wish to honor. So I think it's going to be a wonderful evening that really would be an encouragement to a lot of people.
So we are not doing our normal Wednesday night prayer time. Instead, we are doing something that is open to the entire community, and we encourage folks to come. Those that we honor, you mentioned it will be Candlelight. Those that we honor may be living, they may be past.
That's correct.
And oftentimes they're unsung heroes in our lives. All of us have people that have been a strong influence that we appreciate.
Absolutely.
So the service starts at 7:15.
That's right.
And folks can come in before that. I know that we're going to have some tables set up in the shape of a star.
Right, so they'll immediately recognize that there's something different about the evening, and that obviously is designed to help the whole recognition process.
Right. A number of people participating in the service, and then at the appropriate time, people will be invited to light a candle just to honor somebody that they deeply appreciate.
Absolutely.
Part of our Heroes Week at Shell Point.
That's right. Great.
So we're excited. Please join us tonight at 7:15. We'd love to have you come and be a part of the celebration of heroes. Thank you. Have a wonderful day.
We're glad you joined us for today's show. Tune in tomorrow as we discover why residents are already excited about the gift-giving season. We'll also talk to Harriet Reese of the Shell Point Library, who is offering a talk on the best writers of the 20th century. Until then, this is Shell Point Today for Wednesday, November 13th. I'm Rochelle Chernowski. From all of us here at Shell Point TV, we hope you have a great day, and we'll see you again tomorrow.